low, 8 above last year's low. Average temperature on Tuesday was 27 degrees. That's right on the average for the 4th of October. 8 above last year's average temperature. Highest gust of wind from the east at 13 miles an hour. Right in the middle of the first full week of October, it's designated as International Postcard Week, Mystery Series Week, and it's Great Books Week. The first Wednesday in October is known as Coffee with a Cop Day. It's Random Acts of Poetry Day, National Pumpkin Seed Day. It's World Teachers Day. Just got an announcement from the North Silkboro School District. The buses will run a little late in Barrow this morning. Icy roads, as you will soon see if you step outside. It's very treacherous, so the buses are running late. Please be patient. 7 o'clock, you're listening to KBRW, 680 AM in Barrow, Atkisook and Wainwright, 91.9 FM in Barrow, 88.1 FM in Utqiagvik, Noakes and Point Lay, 101.5 FM in Point Hope and Utqiagvik Pass, and worldwide at KBRW.org. Community radio for the North South, broadcasting from the top of the world of Barrow, Alaska. Wednesday, October 5th, the short-term forecast for the northern Arctic coast. Coastal flood warning in effect from 6 a.m. tomorrow until noon on Friday, and a high wind watch in effect from 1 p.m. tomorrow until 7 p.m. on Friday. Today, 30% chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy with a high near 36. Southwest winds around 20 miles an hour. Tonight, 80% chance of rain and snow, areas of fog low around 30. Southeast winds 15 to 20 with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. We're up to 35 degrees right now. Southwest winds at 10 miles an hour. Light rain falling. It's very slippery. 27 degrees the wind chill.
This is statewide news from Alaska Public Media. I'm Michael Finelli. A storm is on track to hit a portion of the area pummeled last month by the remnants of Typhoon Merbok. National Weather Service meteorologist Scott Berg says the new storm developing in Russia is anticipated to move north of the Siberian Peninsula toward Alaska midweek.
And as it does that, it's going to bring some strong southwesterly, south winds into basically areas from Norton Sound north to Point Barrow.
Berg says as the front makes it inland, winds will turn more westerly and some storm surge is expected. Berg says erosion could be worse due to damage done by last month's major storm. A special statement from the National Weather Service says strong winds are expected to move into the eastern Bering Sea and Chukchi Sea Wednesday afternoon with an elevated risk of coastal flooding from the Bering Strait to Point Hope Wednesday night into Friday. In other news, the Kodiak fishery debates began last night with candidates for governor. U.S. House and U.S. Senate candidates debate tonight. But some key players are missing. Governor Mike Dunleavy skipped the event, which bills itself as the state's only candidate debate on commercial fishing issues. Former Governor Bill Walker, an independent running for the seat again, notes that Dunleavy didn't attend 4 years ago either. He says it's a snub to the organizers and everyone else who wants to hear his view on fisheries.
I think it's incredibly disrespectful. It might be good politics, but it's terrible leadership to not show up.
Dunleavy campaign spokesman Andrew Jensen says the Kodiak Chamber of Commerce event is not among the 5 debates Dunleavy agreed to, but no disrespect was intended.
It was a simple matter of prioritizing the governor's availability, his time. Unlike the other 2 candidates in the race, he does still have his full-time job that he has to account for.
The congressional debates are tonight. All 4 candidates for U.S. House have said they'll participate, but U.S. Senate challenger Kelly Tshibaka isn't coming. Her campaign spokesman says she had a scheduling conflict, which he would not identify. An eagle-eyed Twitter user in Sitka noticed that Tshibaka was in Texas yesterday holding a fundraiser with another Senate challenger, Blake Masters of Arizona. Both of them are endorsed by former President Donald Trump. Kodiak public radio station KMXT will stream the debates from its website, kmxt.org. The U.S. House candidates debate starts at 6:30 tonight. Then Republican U.S. Senator Lisa Murkowski will debate Democrat Pat Chesbrough at 8:15. This is Alaska Public Media.
The Alaska Morning News is brought to you in part by
Yoga for Mental Health, offering on-demand online yoga and meditation classes to help you relax, realign, and recharge. Membership information available at yogaformentalhealth.com.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include DuckDuckGo, a privacy company committed to making privacy online simple. Used by tens of millions, they offer private search and tracker blocking with one download. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified.
The morning edition on KBRW is brought to you in part by Aztec, the Arctic Slope Telephone Association Cooperative. Now, time for the KBRW Morning Report.
Good morning. It's 7:08 on this Wednesday morning. It's October 5th. Here are the unofficial results from yesterday's North Slope Borough regular election. For Assembly District A2, seat won by John Hobson with 851 votes, 94.87. There were 46 write-ins. Assembly District A3C, Crawford A. Pudkatuk, running unopposed with 845 votes, 64 write-ins. Assembly District A3E, Hermanasoak, with 384 votes, that's 41.03% of the vote. Delbert Rexford in second place with 209, or 22.33%. Fanny M. Suvlu with 189 votes, 20.19%. Corinne T. Danner with 142, or 15.17%. There were 12 write-ins. Assembly District A6, Carla Sims Kayutuk with 446 votes, 50.17%. Philip Sidichinley with 239, 26.88%. Victor Micchiano with 185, or 20.81%. And there were 19 write-ins. School Board Seat C, Frida Nogak running unopposed with 873 votes. There were 30 write-ins. School Board Seat C, Nancy F. Rock with 503 votes, 55.58%. Tariq Oviuk with 380, or 41.99%. There were 22 write-ins. The 10 propositions on the ballot all passed with a minimum 73% of the yes votes and a maximum of over 90%, 90.36%. Unofficial election results from the Barrow School Advisory Council. Seat 1, Tina Wogelmuth with 483 votes. There were 20 write-ins. Seat 5, Sarah Tuai with 465 votes. There were 30 write-ins. Justina Wilhelm with 482 votes. There were 26 write-ins. City of Utqiagvik General Municipal Election, unofficial results. And the race for City Mayor, Elizabeth Asisound Tuvok with 184 votes, followed by Forrest Oliman with 155 votes, Martin Edwardson with 98 votes, Kayan Harchark with 86, Colleen Okpik-Lehman with 64, James Pudkatuk with 30, Craig Moore Jr. with 25. There were 9 write-ins. For Utqiagvik City Council Seat A, Justina Wilhelm running unopposed with 580 votes. There were 33 write-ins. And Seat B, Kristen Gutierrez Edwards with 333 votes. Corinne Danner with 279 votes. There were 17 write-ins. And the City of Utqiagvik City Council have their canvassing meeting next Monday, October 10th, beginning at 12 noon in the City Council chambers. This story comes from Emily Schwing from Alaska Public Media. Nick Toms points across the waterlogged tundra where Utqiagvik stands. He said the flood was all over this whole area. Tom, who manages the village's corporation store, said floodwaters from the remnants of Typhoon Merbok shifted the boardwalks in the village and partially submerged the community's two giant fuel tanks. He said, everything is so outdated, there's so much fuel, it's just unsafe. Smaller fuel barrels were tossed around, and at least one leaked. The Alaska National Guard was in Utqiagvik a few days after the storm. While in the village, they removed nearly 900 pounds of debris, but there's still garbage scattered everywhere. Utqiagvik is among more than 40 communities in western Alaska affected by the storm. The Alaska Native Village has garnered years of national media attention as severe erosion and melting permafrost cause a wide range of serious public health problems. The storm in mid-September has heightened the race to relocate the roughly 200 people still in the village to higher ground. Melting permafrost and severe erosion have plagued the community for decades. The most recent storm brought waves so fierce the water claimed roughly half of the 80 or so remaining feet of land that stands between the back end of the school and the edge of the Utqiagvik River. 20 years ago, Utqiagvik residents decided to move to a new location on higher ground. It's on Nelson Island, 9 miles south across the river. To date, only about 70 people have relocated to Report-10-5-22. The other two-thirds of the population remains back in Utqiagvik. The relocation effort is slow-going and complicated by local politics, funding gaps, and geography. But Tom said the storm highlights how serious this situation is. He said it's about safety, it's about our future. Nelson Island is the only safe place for our next generation to survive. Not too far from the damaged fuel tanks, Janet Stewart hangs bright red and purple bed sheets on a clothesline outside her house. She has a 2-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter. Her house is about the size of a shipping container with plywood walls that are gray with age. The house sits above the ground on pilings, but floodwaters from the storm still rose high enough to leak inside. She worries about her kids. Stewart said it's so moldy, and I want them to live in a bigger house where they can run around. The new town site at Report-10-5-22 is visible from the Utqiagvik Bank in Utqiagvik. To get there, Utqiagvik residents have to take a half-hour boat ride across the river, where the new community is slowly growing. It sits on a tundra-covered, treeless hillside. There's a huge gravel boat landing, and 2 rows of colorful houses line the brand-new road. Bernice John's house is covered in red metal siding. She said, I love my house. It's way better than the old one I had back home. John's grandson, Tom, ran wild around a spacious living room as she talked about last month's storm. She recalled, it was sure very windy. It was the strongest winds we had. It shook my house here and there a little bit and crashed my plants. In the summer, she grows marigolds from seed outside. She said they fared okay in the storm. No one grows flowers outside in Utqiagvik, and the difference in how the two communities weathered the storm is stark. Report-10-5-22 stayed dry. There was no structural damage, no boats or snow machines destroyed. There's no storm debris littering the ground. New housing is under construction in Report-10-5-22, but there are still not enough homes available for the close to 200 people who still live in Utqiagvik. According to the general contractor in Report-10-5-22, 18 houses are currently under construction there. Nick Tom said it could be at least 5 years before most people fully relocate. He said Utqiagvik is running out of time. Tom said if we keep having this weather, we have more erosion. The fall storm season is only beginning in western Alaska, and Tom said that's why it's so urgent to get all Utqiagvik's residents to higher ground. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock.
As the school year begins, the North Slope Borough School District has fantastic news for all North Slope students. North Slope Borough School District, in partnership with Aztec, is offering to upgrade your household's current internet connection in order to bring education content from the school district to all North Slope Borough School District students. This upgrade won't cost you anything. Over the next couple of months, households with North Slope Borough School District students residing in them will be able to access this limited free offer. Our school district believes in the power of education to develop and empower all communities on the North Slope. The North Slope Borough School District is very excited about this opportunity to bring educational content to your home to help students succeed. This free service is part of a government grant and available for a limited time. This is a voluntary upgrade and you are not required to access it. If you have a student attending the North Slope Borough School District and would like to take advantage of this offer, please call Aztec at 1-800-478-6409 for more information on how to get this free North Slope Borough School District service. KBRW's brand new website is now online. Go to kbrw.org and find out the latest station information. You can keep up with the North Slope's ever-changing weather conditions. Get the latest news from the region, the state, the nation, and the world. Check out our community calendar to find out what's happening around the slope and even submit your own events right on our site. At kbrw.org, you'll find our entire program schedule. Plus, you can hear your hometown radio station streaming live anywhere in the world. The all-new kbrw.org. Make it your homepage today. You can stop by the Steam Dot Coffee Shop inside Utqiagvik for your favorite fresh-made coffee drink 7 days a week. And now you can join Steam Dot's paperless punch card program. Your coffee purchase will automatically be recorded in your Utqiagvik customer loyalty account. And once you buy 9 drinks, the 10th coffee drink is free. The paperless punch card program. It's on now at the Steam Dot Coffee Shop inside Utqiagvik. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to midnight, Sundays from 9 to 9.
Here's the weather forecast for Wednesday, October 5th from the National Weather Service. Weak low pressure along the Arctic coast with a low near Point Lade this morning. Weak high pressure is pushing west across the offshore waters. A low will move to Wrangel Island Thursday morning with storm force winds moving into the southwest Arctic and gales spreading east across the Arctic. The low will move to 300 nautical miles northeast of Wrangel Island by Friday morning. Northern Arctic coast has a coastal flood warning in effect from Thursday at 6 a.m. until Friday at 12 noon, and a high wind watch in effect from Thursday at 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. on Friday. Today, it'll be mostly cloudy with 30% chance of rain and snow, a high near 36, southwest winds around 20 miles an hour. Tonight, 80% chance of rain and snow, areas of fog, low around 30. Southeast winds 15 to 20 with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Thursday, 80% chance of rain and snow, areas of fog, a high near 39, south winds around 35 with gusts as high as 50 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Thursday night with a low around 33, southwest winds 40 to 45 with gusts as high as 60 miles an hour. Friday, 10% chance of showers, partly sunny and a high near 37. Chukchi Seacoast, including Point Hope, has a high wind warning in effect from 4 p.m. today until 4 p.m. on Friday, and a coastal flood warning in effect from Friday midnight until Saturday noon. Today it'll be cloudy, 30% chance of showers, a high near 43, south winds 10 to 15, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Tonight, 100% chance of showers, patchy fog, low around 37, south winds 45 to 55 with gusts as high as 75 miles an hour. Partly sunny on Thursday, 60% chance of showers, patchy fog, high near 44, southwest winds 45 to 50 with gusts as high as 70 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, 50% chance of showers, low around 36, southwest winds 40 to 45 with gusts as high as 65 miles an hour. Friday mostly cloudy, 40% chance of rain and snow and a high near 41. The western Arctic coast, including Point Lay and Wainwright, has a high wind warning in effect from 4 p.m. today until 12 midnight on Friday. And a coastal flood warning in effect from 12 midnight tonight until 12 noon.
See how
on
he
Friday.
comes over the top? to make the play. He plays it perfectly.
Point Lay will be mostly cloudy
if Jimmy
today.
threw it high on
10% chance of
purpose,
snow and a high near 39.
that's an incredible throw,
10 to 15
Jimmy.
miles an hour.
I'm saying he got a little
Patchy
bit lucky
fog,
there.
cloudy, 60%
putting the ball
chance
where
of
only
rain and
Debo
snow
can
tonight.
catch it.
Low around
With the run after the
32,
catch, missed tackle there by Ramsey. You don't see that very often.
Increasing 25 to 30
and I love
miles
the
an
block
hour
by
after midnight
you
with gusts as high as 40 miles
downfield.
an hour.
Okay, so watch the corner
Thursday,
here. We're
patchy
trying to get a
fog,
little
cloudy,
slot
30% chance
coming
of
out and
showers.
getting a
Gradually
little
becoming
pick
mostly
on
sunny
this,
with a high near
on
42.
this corner.
Southwest winds around 50 with gusts as high as
See how
70
he
miles
comes
an hour.
over the top
Thursday
to make
night,
the play.
mostly
He plays
cloudy.
it perfectly.
30% chance of
If
rain
Jimmy
and snow.
threw it high
There is a
on
blowing
purpose,
snow.
that's
Around
an
33.
incredible throw,
Southwest
Jimmy.
winds 45 to
I'm
50
saying
with
he
gusts
got a
as
little
high
bit
as
lucky
70
there,
miles an hour.
putting the ball where only Debo
Friday,
can catch it.
mostly
With
cloudy,
the run after the
50%
catch, missed
chance of
tackle
snow,
there by
then rain.
Ramsey. You
There
don't
is a
see
blowing
that very
snow
often.
and a high near
And I
39.
love the block by you downfield.
Northwestern Arctic coast,
Okay, so
including
watch the
Wainwright,
corner here.
again with the high
We're trying
wind
to get a
warning in
little
effect
slot coming out
until
and getting a
midnight
little
on Friday.
pick on this
Coastal flood warning
on this
in
corner.
effect from midnight tonight
See how
until
he comes
noon
over
on
the
Friday.
top to make the
Today
play.
it'll be
He plays
mostly
it
cloudy,
perfectly.
20% chance of rain, then snow.
If Jimmy
High
threw
near
it high on
38, west winds
purpose,
15 to
that's
20,
an
becoming
incredible
south
throw,
in the
Jimmy.
afternoon.
I'm saying he
Tonight,
got a little bit lucky there.
80%
putting the
chance
ball
of rain
where
mixed
only
with
Debo
snow
can
shower,
catch it.
patchy fog,
With the
low
run
around
after the
32,
catch, missed
southeast
tackle
winds
there by
15 to
Ramsey. You don't
25
see that
miles
very
an hour.
often. And I love the block
Thursday,
by you.
cloudy, 80% chance of
downfield.
showers, areas of
Okay, so
fog,
watch
high
the
near
corner
39.
here. We're trying to get a
Southwest
little
winds
slot
35 to 40
coming
with
out
gusts
and
as
getting
high
a
as
little
55
pick
miles
on
an
this
hour.
On this corner.
Thursday night, partly cloudy, a low around 33. Southwest winds around 45 with gusts as high as 65 miles
to make
an
the
hour.
play. He plays it
Friday,
perfectly.
mostly cloudy, 30% chance
If
of rain
Jimmy
and
threw it
snow,
high
and
on
a high near
purpose,
36.
that's an incredible throw, Jimmy.
Central
I'm
Beaufort
saying
Seacoast
he got a little
today,
bit lucky
80%
there,
chance of
putting the
rain and
ball
snow.
where only
Areas of
Debo
fog,
can
high near
catch it.
36.
With the
West
run
winds
after the
around
catch,
15
missed
miles an
tackle
hour.
there by Ramsey. You don't
Tonight,
see
mostly
that very
cloudy, a low
often.
around
And I
27.
love the block
Southeast winds
by
5
you
to 15 miles an hour.
downfield.
Thursday,
so watch
mostly
the corner
cloudy,
here.
70%
We're
chance
trying to
of
get
rain
a
and
little
snow, patchy
slot
fog, and a high near
coming out and
41.
getting a little
Southwest winds around
pick
20
on
miles
this
an hour.
on this corner.
Partly cloudy Thursday night, 10% chance of showers, a low around 30. South winds
over
around
the
20
top
miles an hour.
to make the play. He
Mostly
plays
sunny
it
on Friday with a
perfectly.
high near 39.
If Jimmy threw it high on
Eastern
purpose,
Beaufort Seacoast,
that's an
including
incredible
October,
throw,
cloudy
Jimmy.
today, 50%
I'm saying
chance of
he
rain
got
and
a little
snow,
bit
a high
lucky
near
there,
36.
putting the ball
West
where
winds
only
5
Debo
to 10
can catch
miles
it.
an hour,
With the
increasing
run
to
after the
15 to
catch,
20
missed
miles an
tackle
hour
there
this
by
afternoon.
Ramsey. You don't see that very often.
Mostly cloudy
And I
tonight,
love the
10%
block
chance
by
of snow,
you
low around 29. West winds
downfield.
10 to 15
Okay,
miles
so
an hour,
watch the
becoming
corner
east
here.
in the evening.
We're trying to get a little slot.
Mostly cloudy on
coming out
Thursday
and
with a
getting
high near
little,
41.
pick
East
on
winds
this,
10 to 15
on this
miles an hour,
corner.
becoming southwest in the afternoon.
You see how
Mostly
he
cloudy
comes
Thursday night,
over
low
the
around
top
32.
to
South
make the
winds
play.
5
He
to 10
plays
miles
it
an hour,
perfectly.
becoming east in the evening.
If Jimmy
Mostly
threw it
cloudy on
high on
Friday with a high
purpose,
near 39.
that's an incredible throw, Jimmy.
Northeast
I'm
Brooks
saying
Range
he got
today,
a little bit lucky
70%
there,
chance of
putting the
snow.
ball where only
Mostly
Debo
cloudy
can
with
catch
patchy
it.
freezing
With the
fog,
run
a
after
high
the
near
catch,
29.
missed tackle
Southwest
there by
winds 5
Ramsey.
to
You
10
don't see
miles
that
an hour.
very often. And I love
Mostly
the block
cloudy
by
tonight,
you
low around 21. South winds 10 to
downfield.
15 miles
Okay,
an
so
hour,
watch the
increasing
corner
to
here.
20 to
We're
25
trying to get a
miles an
little
hour after
slot
midnight.
coming out and getting
Thursday,
a little
90%
pick on
chance of
this
snow. Areas
on
of
this
blowing
corner.
snow. Areas of freezing fog. 128. South winds
See how
around
he
30 with
comes
gusts as high as
over the
40
top
miles an hour.
to make the play. He plays it perfectly.
Thursday night, 100% chance
If
of
Jimmy
snow.
threw it
Areas
high
of
on
blowing
purpose,
snow. Areas of
that's
freezing
an
fog.
incredible
Around
throw,
24.
Jimmy.
South winds 25
I'm
to
saying
35
he got a
with
little
gusts
bit
as high
lucky
as
there,
45 miles
putting the
an hour.
ball where only Debo can catch
Friday,
it.
80%
With the run after the
chance of
catch,
snow.
missed
Areas of
tackle
blowing
there by
snow.
Ramsey.
Areas
You
of
don't see
freezing
that
fog.
very
A high
often.
near
And I
27.
love the block by you.
Northwest Brooks
downfield.
Range, including any
Okay,
tooth
so watch the
pass.
corner here.
80%
We're
chance of
trying to
rain
get
and
a
snow
little
today.
slot
Patchy freezing fog.
coming out
137.
and
South
getting a
winds
pick on
5 to
this
10 miles an hour.
on this corner.
Mostly cloudy tonight. 30% chance of rain
See
and
how
snow.
he comes
Temperature
over the
rising
top
to around
to make the
37
play. He
by 8
plays it
p.m. South
perfectly.
winds 15 to 20 miles an hour.
If Jimmy threw it high high on purpose.
Thursday, 80% chance of rain and snow, area fog, high near 39.
I'm saying
south
you got a little bit lucky there,
miles an hour.
putting the ball where only Debo can catch it.
80%
The run after the catch, missed tackle there by Ramsey. You don't see that very often. And I love the block by IU.
Friday, mostly cloudy, 70% chance of rain and snow, areas of blowing snow, areas of freezing fog,
coming
and a high
out
near
and getting
36.
a pick on this
Now the marine forecast issued at 4:34 a.m. this
See
morning.
how he comes over the
Cape
top
Thompson and Cape Beaufort
to make
has
the
a
play.
storm
He
warning
plays
in
it
effect
perfectly.
from tonight through early Thursday
If
morning.
Jimmy threw it high on purpose,
Today, south winds
that's
20
an
knots,
incredible throw,
increasing to
Jimmy.
30 knots.
I'm
Seas
saying
4 feet,
he got a
building
little
to
bit
9
lucky
feet.
there, putting the ball
Tonight
where
and
only Debo
Thursday,
can catch
south
it.
winds 50
the run
knots,
after the catch,
seas to
missed
20
tackle
feet
there
with
by
fog and
Ramsey.
rain
You don't see
showers.
that very often.
Thursday
And I
night,
love the
southwest
block by
winds
Ayuk.
45 knots, seas to 18
Downfield.
feet with rain
Okay,
showers.
so watch the corner here.
Friday,
We're trying
southwest
to get a
winds
little
35
slot
knots, seas to
coming
12
out
feet
and
with
getting a little
snow showers.
pick on this.
Cape
on
Beaufort
this
to Point
corner.
Franklin, a gale warning in effect from tonight through early
See
Thursday
how he
morning.
comes over the
Today,
top
south winds
to make
25
the
knots,
play. He
seas to
plays
6
it
feet.
perfectly.
Tonight, southeast
If
winds
Jimmy threw it high
45
on
knots,
purpose,
seas to 13
that's
feet,
an
rain
incredible throw,
showers
Jimmy.
and snow showers.
I'm saying he got a little bit
Thursday
lucky
and
there.
Thursday night,
putting the
southwest
ball
winds
where
50
only Debo
knots,
can catch
seas to
it.
20
With
feet
the run
with
after
rain
the
showers
catch,
and
missed
snow
tackle there
showers.
by Ramsey. You don't
Friday,
see that very
southwest winds
often.
40
And I
knots,
love
seas to
the
6
block by Ayuk.
feet, 16 feet, rain
Downfield.
showers and snow
Okay, so
showers.
watch the corner here. We're trying to
Point
get a
Franklin
little
to Cape
slot
Halkett, a small
coming out
craft
and getting a
advisory
little
in effect from
pick
tonight
on
through
this,
early Thursday
on
morning.
this corner.
Today, west winds 20 knots, seas to 5 feet.
See how he comes
Tonight, southeast
over the
winds
top
25 knots,
to make
seas
the
to
play.
5
He
feet.
plays it perfectly.
Thursday, south winds 40
If
knots,
Jimmy
seas
threw it
to
high on
17
purpose,
feet, snow
that's
showers
an
and rain
incredible throw,
showers.
Jimmy.
Thursday
I'm
night,
saying
southwest
he got a
winds
little bit
45
lucky there,
knots, seas to
putting
19
the ball
feet.
where only Debo can
Friday,
catch it.
southwest
With the
winds
run
40
after the
knots,
catch,
seas
missed
to
tackle
18
there by
feet.
Ramsey. You don't see that very often.
Cape Halkett to
And I love
Flaxman
the block
Island.
by
Today,
Ayuk.
west winds 20 knots, seas to
Downfield.
4 feet.
Okay, so watch
Freezing
the
fog
corner
and
here.
snow
We're
showers.
trying to get a little slot
Tonight, southeast winds
coming out
20
and
knots,
getting a
seas to
little
4 feet with
pick on
freezing
this
spray.
on this corner.
Thursday, south winds 30 knots, seas to 6 feet with fog
See
and
how
snow
he comes
showers.
over
Thursday
the
night,
top
southwest winds
to
30
make the
knots,
play. He
seas to
plays
7
it
feet.
perfectly.
Friday, southwest winds
If Jimmy
35
threw it
knots,
high
seas
on
to 9
purpose,
feet.
that's an incredible
Flaxman
throw,
Island
Jimmy.
to demarcation
I'm
point.
saying
Today
he got
and
a little
tonight,
bit
west
lucky
winds
there,
20 knots, seas
putting the
building to
ball
4
where
feet,
only
freezing
Debo can
fog
catch
and
it.
freezing
With the run
spray.
after the catch, missed tackle
Thursday,
there by
southeast
Ramsey.
winds
You don't
20
see
knots,
that
seas
very
to 4
often.
feet.
And I love the
Thursday
block
night,
by
southwest
Ayuk.
winds 20 knots, seas to
Downfield.
4 feet. Friday,
Okay, so
south
watch the
winds
corner
25
here.
knots,
We're trying to get a little
seas to 6
slot
feet.
coming out and getting a little pick
Once
on
again, the
this
forecast for the
on
northern
this
Arctic
corner.
coast. A coastal flood warning in effect
See how he
from
comes
6
over the
a.m. tomorrow
top
until
to make the play.
12
He
noon
plays
on
it
Friday.
perfectly.
And a high wind watch in
If Jimmy
effect
threw it high on
from
purpose,
1 p.m. tomorrow
that's an
until
incredible
7
throw,
p.m.
Jimmy.
on Friday.
I'm saying he
Today,
got a little
mostly
bit
cloudy,
lucky there,
30% chance
putting
of
the
rain and
ball
snow,
where only Debo
136
can catch it.
southwest winds
With the
around
run
20
after the
miles an
catch,
hour.
missed tackle there by
Tonight,
Ramsey. You don't
80%
see that
chance of
very
rain and
often.
snow. Areas of
And I
fog
love
at
the
low
block
around
by
30.
Ayuk.
Southeast winds 15 to
Downfield.
20 with gusts as
Okay,
high
so
as
watch
30
the
miles
corner
an
here.
hour.
We're trying to get a little
Thursday,
slot
80% chance of
coming
rain and
out
snow.
getting a
Areas
little
of fog,
pick
139.
on this,
South winds around
on this
35
corner.
with gusts as high as 50 miles an hour.
You see how
Partly
he
cloudy
comes
Thursday night, low
over
around
the top
33.
to make
Southwest
the
winds
play. He
40 to
plays it
45 with
perfectly.
gusts as high as 60 miles an hour.
If Jimmy threw it high on
Friday,
purpose,
10% chance of
that's an
showers,
incredible
partly
throw,
sunny,
Jimmy.
and a high near
I'm
37.
saying he got a little bit lucky there, putting the ball
And here's
where
an
only
update from
Debo
that
can
earlier
catch it.
announcement
With the
from the
run after the
North
catch,
Slope
missed
School
tackle there
District.
by Ramsey. You
Here
don't see
in
that very
Utqiagvik,
often.
schools
And I
will
love the
open
block by
an hour
Ayuk.
late today due to the
Downfield.
road and weather
Okay, so watch the
conditions.
corner here.
Buses
We're trying
are
to get a
running
little
late due
slot
to the
coming out
slippery
and getting a
conditions
little
out there. Please
pick
be
on this,
careful if you are
on this corner.
traveling, and please be patient. Bus drivers
See how
are
he
making their
comes
rounds,
over
but
the
they're
top
doing it
to make the
well
play. He
behind
plays it
schedule,
perfectly.
and school will open
If
late
Jimmy
due
threw it high on
to
purpose,
the weather.
that's an incredible throw, Jimmy. I'm saying he got a little bit lucky there, putting the ball where only Debo can catch it. With the run after the catch, missed tackle there by Ramsey. You don't see